my eyes are tearing up like crazy.
Why?
I don't know.
Don't cry.
I'm getting so emotional. Hi. Hey. Hi. And welcome to Actuality. Hello. I decided I was going to make a video, I guess it's kind of well timed. I think this is around the time where people would be applying for college. I kind of went into college like totally blind. I had no idea. Like, I looked on YouTube to see if there weren't any videos that would tell me like what to bring or like what it would be like. I didn't find anything, and everything just kind of seemed really like sugar coated, like, oh yeah, college is gonna be great, like, ooh, fantastic wonderland of fucking joy and happiness. It's just everything but that. Okay, not entirely. It's okay. I mean, like, it's fine here, I suppose. I'm gonna tell you the most important thing, and that people tell you, like, oh, it's like a bigger high school. Nothing like high school. Literally, like, absolutely the opposite of high school. Teachers tell you, oh, your teacher or your professor in college isn't going to let you be late to class, or they're not going to let you turn that assignment in late. Yeah, they do. There are professors that will walk into your class and be like, hey, I want to be able to smoke before I come into class, so just come in like 10 minutes later, or come in and just chill, but I'm not going to be here. And at least most of the teachers that I've been with, they don't really care if you're late. Like, you walk in, probably a couple of students will look at you. Actually, hardly any people will look at you, because like half of them walked in late too. Another thing that you need to know about college is that it's calmer. Like, there's just way less going on compared to high school. At least like the high school that I went to, there's always something happening. And yeah, there were fights going on. You know, I went to one of those high schools. So there's less that's kind of like, there's less bustling about, like, people are heading to class, but I mean, obviously it's a campus, so there's not like a whole bunch of, like, you're not cramped in like a tiny space and you're like just trying to squish through for class. You rarely ever feel like that. It's very rare that you'll feel like that, because it's just, campus is open, you know. High school is like you're in a fucking building for like 30 fucking hours straight. You also have to learn that it's kind of hard. It's a little bit harder to make friends. And of course, like, I mean, that's just kind of the college that I go to. It's very educational, very strong educational core. I mean, I guess just from that you can kind of guess it's not very much of a party school. So in order to like make friends in college, I could make a whole entire other video on that, but the main tip that you know, comment below if you want a video on that, because I'll let you know. I'm actually not the best person to ask on how to make friends, but you know, whatever. It's fine making them online, anonymously. Anyway, you kind of have to go out of your way to speak to people. You're gonna have to, like, kind of introduce yourself, and then once you introduce yourself and you know that other person's name, you're gonna have to invite them over to your place. You're gonna have to constantly invite people, and if they invite you, then you go over there. But you have to work in order to socialize. And it's a little bit harder to socialize in class, because I have noticed that a lot of college teachers are very, like, nitpicky on talking in class. They get kind of annoyed. They'll give you a look, and you just know you can't talk. In college, you kind of learn to take care of yourself. You kind of have to, like, I'm not gonna eat ramen for every single meal of my entire day. And if you do, then hey man, do it. Just do you. But I don't suggest that. The amount of sodium in it, you will probably just be dehydrated. And if you're like me, whenever I eat ramen, I don't feel like I gained any energy or sustenance whatsoever from it. So I don't recommend eating ramen every single day. Eating is kind of difficult on campus. If your campus is anything like mine, you have one area where you have an eating dining hall, and then you have another place where it's kind of like it's like fast food style. You fall in line, you order, and then you get it. And the reason why I say eating is kind of difficult on campus is because, one, you get tired of it really fast, and two, the freshman 15 is so real. I cannot even explain to you how real it is. I can make a whole other video on how to avoid doing that if you would like, but I mean, you know, you gotta let me know. You know, I have no idea what you guys want me to do. Jobs. Once you're in college, you're kind of driven to get a job because, I guess a sense of the independence is like, hey, I'm independent. I should probably be making money. I mean, you don't have to, but I do. I have a job here in college, and I actually work on campus. And there's just something so rewarding about being able to say like, hey, I'm on Amazon. I'm gonna get whatever I want from Amazon. Of course, you have to be smart about your savings and your checkings and your just everything. But it's good to be earning money. It's good to learn that sense of independence and learn how to manage yourself and your savings and just your money in general. Classes, there's nothing much to say about classes because all of the professors are going to be different. So there's going to be this thing, it's going to be a syllabus. Read that syllabus before you ask a question because like 85% of the time it's going to be there, and if you ask a question on that syllabus, that teacher's going to look at you like you can't read. There's going to be a time where it's actually not even going to be in the fucking syllabus, and guess what? You're on your own. And that's a really big thing about college. You're on your own. Can't find it, can't do it, and you're on your own. Teach yourself. Shit, man. Like, college is a really big, like, you're independent. You're just figure that out by yourself because, God forbid, you don't know what you're doing, and you're just kind of like, well, I don't know. Thankfully, though, a good thing about college is that there's probably always someone that you can email to ask a question. Like over here, like you can ask a TA, you can ask, if your professor's nice, you can email them, you can ask them the question. Or there's going to be an office that's dedicated to what you have to ask. Overall, I'd say that college is a pretty stressful. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna tell you it's easy. I'm not gonna tell you like, oh, if you study hard, you'll get through, you know? Studying will get you a good amount of the way. But there are going to be a lot of other events that you're not going to see coming. Maybe just getting sick. You're going to get sick and you're not going to be able to go to class. God forbid something happens to your family, something happens to a friend. There's just going to be so many events that you're not going to be able to prepare for. And that's a really big thing that college is about. You have to figure out how to get through things. You have to figure out how to solve your own problems, and you just have to figure out how to kind of be on your own. But besides that, college is definitely a worthwhile event for yourself. It's a good thing to go through, and I mean, I can't even imagine going through high school and then just immediately going into the real world. Like, high school doesn't prepare you for anything. High school, I mean, I almost want to say that high school is useless. Literally, the only thing that high school taught me was remotely how to study. I wouldn't even say it really helped me how to study because I learned how to study here in college. I had to figure that shit out on my own, by myself here, because in high school, it's just totally different. High school, your hand is held the entire way, and you're given useless work that you have to do because of a quota. But college, you get these 3 papers, and that's your grade. Like, that's just how it is. And obviously not all of the classes are like that. You'll get like little quizzes, or you get like little take-home whatevers. But anyway, it just comes down to the fact that college it's hard. College is hard, and obviously if you're going into college, I wish you luck. Feel free to ask me any questions at the end of the video. I'll leave some places where you can contact me, and I can answer any of your questions there. And, yeah.